Or put it this way, all of us, those of us with children, even those without, can appreciate this. We take all these precautions. When you're crossing the road, you look both ways. You try not to smoke. You wouldn't put your children in a room full of smokers, so I wouldn't put them in a room full of Wi-Fi radiation. And I'd say it's possibly even more dangerous because you fail to consider it most of the time, so it's an invisible killer. Phones, we started taking precautions like switching the phone to flight mode, texting rather than talking. I'm a little hard to contact because I direct a lot of my communication to the landline.
So you're one of these people that still have a landline?
Absolutely, absolutely, I insist upon it. And then we wired up the house so that we wouldn't rely on Wi-Fi, because that's going through the air and into the air and into our bodies, right? That this is going through wires, and it's also reliable for those who prefer that as well. He remarked that it was exceptionally clean. It would be a great example of a clean house. The only thing actually that caused it needed to beep was his own phone, and then when he turned that off, or possibly on flight mode, everything else was clean.
So you were happy there?
Yeah, absolutely. When we got into the room, then his meter started going a little bit wild. And as he got closer to the windows, it was at the highest levels. So clearly we knew the glass lets it in and it was coming from the outside. And I know of at least 3 transmitters or buildings with transmitters on top. There's a 4th one coming up as well. And although they're not actually, I think possibly the closest one is about 200 meters away, which is not all that near, but it's enough to penetrate. And with the 3 of them converging in this direction, well, yeah, the levels were very high. He used to be fine for much of the day. Then when he came into the room, after just probably half an hour of bedtime story, he would start sneezing or coughing. So I kept saying to my husband, what is it that's in the room? So it's possibly dust. Yes, many people are allergic to dust mites, so keep it clean. But I said, no, I think there's something more than that. And so when I realized that the EMF levels are very high, I realized that's probably one of the factors contributing. And I have to say, it hasn't been as frequent since putting the curtains